Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, we're back for some more Ace Attorney. It's time for a trial. So, yeah, let's do that.
Again.
A full trial this time. The first one was just like practice. That didn't count.
It's a tutorial 12.
Right, let me get the game booted up because
Yeah.
reasons. I bet you it's probably remembered its volume mixing, maybe.
But this should be smart enough, I think.
Some games forget. I know that.
Yeah.
Just give a minute. It's one of those games that doesn't mute itself when you tab out, so. Where is it? There it is. Okay, for some reason it didn't pop up. Okay.
Yeah, while you start up, take the time, and I think I will be doing this often to just point out like the first really stupid thing about the law system in this game.
Again, it's based in Japan.
Yeah, but I think it's not even that accurate, at least because
it's a simplified version of it, but it is based on it.
Okay. As Maya is still a minor, right? She's not 18 yet, right? She's like 16, 17.
I don't know her age, to be honest. One wiki search will answer that one.
Yeah.
But this depends on Japan as well.
Oh yeah, but that is already.
Wait! I can find out in the court record.
Oh.
17.
Yeah. 17. Okay. So
hey,
yeah.
Still in the game.
Nice. And other thing, there is no freaking motive for her to kill her sister. It's like, and nobody's questioning that in the slightest.
Well, it's all under speculation, but the fact that she was right there next to the body, as well as is Phoenix, even though he's not under question, I don't get that.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, most murders don't just stay to the victim until somebody else finds them with that.
They gotta work with what evidence they've got, and to be fair, this is a bit of a mystery murder right now.
Yeah, it's like, they're really hard on her. You know, it's really not logical, and somebody could be like, hey, maybe we should overthink this, especially once we go a bit deeper into this case and things start not to be as clear as they were. But yeah, I'm doing too much forward.
No, it's fine, but to be fair, I think most people don't know that Maya exists. Considering what Maya has told us, that she's been mostly isolated, so most people don't even know that Mia, whatever, had a sister. Even Phoenix didn't know. Yeah,
but you can find it out quite easily because, you know, public records exist for those things.
True.
And I think she still has like an ID that shows both of their last names.
True. Anyway.
But yeah.
To the court.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mrs. Maya Frey.
Miss. Singular.
Miss, oh yeah, I'm also a special. Good day, what? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Alright.
Finished us eventually.
You'll figure it out. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. You better not show any signs of weakness today. I'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Statement.
Did I not say statement?
Sorry, that's a me thing.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss May Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, state your name and profession to the court.
Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was very heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
You're still calling it a statue? Interesting.
Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Alright, testimony time. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Well, there's the explanation why she was picked.
Yeah, actually, I actually forgot about this. The very moment you say, very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would still know. It's already started. Alright, let's give this a try.
Don't be alone. Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, let's see what we can press here. Noteworthy. Let's press on this witness. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it.
You did say it. You said
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Right. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Okay, take. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well then. Defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right. Issues here. Let's see. Actually, let's have a look at our stuff.
No.
Hang on, I want to just check this. Alright. Just want to check your evidence before you do anything with it. Let's press about the paper. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Aha! Then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Well, who? The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed.
Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ha, I guess it was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouth, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, pal.
Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. There actually is evidence that you could show Wright at this point. It's the last one.
Is it?
Yeah. Can present something.
Let's see. What, the receipt itself? Or the statue? Oh, wait.
No, it's the report. That was instantaneous.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Why I blanked out on that word. I'm usually better at this. That's the curse of the stream.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe!
I think I know why you don't remember it.
There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note, as she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But... no butting your way out of this one, detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? Pretty much the day after. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What? What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request.
These bastards and his second autopsies.
Death was almost immediate, due to the blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Hi, Mr. Wright. You look shocked. Something you want to say?
The detective's a sham.
Not for Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought...
Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that.
Huh? I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, the fault detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What? But... oh.
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence.
Let's see. Died from a blow. One object may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. This changes everything.
Well, Your Honor, The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Also, kinda suspicious that the word May appeared there.
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Okay, hang on, let me just check the court record on that again. May it's just a possibility, not guaranteed.
Sorry?
Just labeling it may just means it's a possibility, not exactly
guaranteed.
guaranteed.
I know, I was making a bad joke.
It's lining up. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service.
Wink.
Order. An instruction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton drinking. Ah, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like, in my hotel room, hehe. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law office. Ah, that's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Alright, here we go.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Hang on, she said 9. Let me just fact check this. That's interesting, there's no state of time of her death.
Yeah.
Wonder why. Oh, wait a minute. 9:27. Ah, there's already an issue.
Wait, no, PM.
No, it's still, she claimed it happened at 9. This conversation happened at 9:27.
She said PM, not AM.
Oh yeah, AM. Oh, weird. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind though. Anyway.
What attacking her was this mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman like dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she got up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy. Well, Your Honor, I see this is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor!
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you are Mrs. Mirfay's understudy, were you not? You must know her technique well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey! How dare you!
Well, Mr. White, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Alright. Let's see what we can press first. Yeah, check the floor plan. Okay. So that light there is basically the amount of visibility you can get from the window, specifically, in case you're wondering. Keep that in mind. Okay.
I think that's press how she can know that it was her.
Alright, let's see. How do you know she was the defendant?
Ah, well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a shot college figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
Bullshit. He's right. Still questioning it, though. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks!
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... I think you think either or will be the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you telling me the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Huh? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's a good point, actually. She's not wearing normal garb.
Yeah.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trivial little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Bink.
She's not. She totally is not.
Yeah. Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn. Almost had her. But we get a new testimony, so it's progress.
I did see everything. I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kinda stagey clock. The finger, I think.
Well, there's your problem right there.
Well, does the accuracy of my eyes didn't startle you? Teehee.
Yeah, I can already counter that one already.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin a cross-examination.
Okay, so, smart here. You might already notice, in the evidence, the thinker has been registered as a statue,
As a
not as a
statue.
clock. So,
Yeah.
let's see.
The gypsies comes later, but also the direction some point is a thing because
Oh yeah, yeah.
the glass stands on the left side. But
Oh, it's not relevant yet.
yeah.
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
You're feeling. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order. Order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objections sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
What happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
But that's... Because, I heard it.
From all the way across the building?
Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, I didn't see it. I put the code there. I heard it from my hotel room.
Still, how'd you heard it from there?
The law offices of Bangkok, where the matter took place, is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock.
Are the buildings like literally right next to each other?
I mean, I guess there's a street between them, but dead of the night, maybe? Well, Mr. White, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... well, either or is the same.
Yeah, no, it's not the same.
Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Again, all this... It's that one.
Yeah, it's empty.
They're all the same, but still. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly...
Just take a look, right now. See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Well, now it's just the thinker.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May?
Right, a show you put on for us, Mr. White.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I mean, he had it. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed?
Now, I can tell you when.
If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
Oh, but there is.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. White, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Damn right I can.
Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this phone. Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone. You have a gully phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone? That wasn't brought to my attention.
Ah. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
The detective better remember his affiliation soon.
I see, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella.
Yeah.
Let's hear the conversation. Beep.
Tell it again.
I mean, in context.
Yeah. That's lame. I had to take the clock out, sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep.
Beep.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, it's obvious. I saw the clock before. What stuff was to get? I got to so many.
This is a weak excuse.
Oops, I forgot. So, the victim has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Damn right, dude. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please, produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Also the thinker itself, because Larry Butts made it. There's only two in existence right now. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Oh, man. Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
What is it to you, pussy head?
Porcupine.
Porcupine, That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I like lose it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yes, I did.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because...
It's
no.
the second one.
Yeah, I suppose. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard it, that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Wiretap, obviously.
Yeah.
Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wire type. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone?
Yeah.
Yes. Andrew, can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the that's me. That the weapon was a clock is on the phone itself.
Yeah. Edward, we have been over this like
Well, he didn't hear
5
the full
minutes ago.
He didn't hear the full conversation though. He didn't know this evidence existed, so we just held back this information.
Wait.
Yeah, he didn't know the phone, he didn't know the conversation, and we only
but
showed
it
a
said
snippet of it.
Oh, yeah, I think it only refers to that it speaks.
So we only showed a snippet of it. Just rubbing an Edgeworth's face.
Okay.
Present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
This is obviously the start of the conversation.
Well, actually, there's something I wanted to hold on to for me. Again? What is this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May? Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you liar! It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad guy. Is that it? Is it that?
No, we cracked her. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now's to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tapping her irrelevant?
Ah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
Well, this court doesn't condemn the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Ha! Let's see you pull that off.
Mr. I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking you'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
You're not the first one who's spotted. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Ray, I say. Ray, oh, and I sure am serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Right, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Think. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Your testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Mayfay, commit murder.
No! They're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defendant have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy, I guess. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April's May alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that May April was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, he must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition.
What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? We ain't got much else, so we're gonna have to.
You're not going to give up.
Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Cool. You fell wallet to my trap.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
And mistake has been made.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. Alright. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defendants may begin its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright, let's see if there's any issues here so far.
I think you can press that it's a bit odd that it's like at 8 and then she got it at 9.
Yeah, an hour to wait is a bit suspicious. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then?
Alright, we'll try this one. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder? I brought it to her at precisely the requested time. Okay. I don't really see any conflictions so far.
Yeah, I think it's one of those cases where you have to just press until it gives you something.
We need an extension. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tea. I'd like that iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about that time? You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir, it's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guests, favored me with an embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim de manner, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something. Wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen. Can I? I'm gonna protest. Wait! Please wait!
Yes, does the defensive have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. No, Miss Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? It's either the check-in or the room service. I can't see the bed
I
making
get
being
the
relevant.
check-in because you already misspoke, but... Not sure. Should I Google it?
Hang on. Let's just do a safety save in case things go badly, which it probably will. Alright, let's ask the check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. Ah. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir.
You fool!
I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we've just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was... man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
Aye, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Mayor Fay. Court is adjourned.
Nice. Not bad. No mistakes. You won the first half of the battle.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think it might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of him with all his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir!
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Yes.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
Counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Well, it's because we didn't question it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much good this will do me now at all, really. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free.
Yeah, but I think... I'm actually not sure, but I think that this was true because it's like one of the parts that she would have seen it.
The only part she
would
would
not lie
have seen.
about it because it doesn't matter.
It's the only thing that matches up with anything she said so far.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this.
It's not that bad.
It's really quite moving. Not you, stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to love? Yes, love it and follow Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning you, spiky lad?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He's gone stiff.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, huh?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Alright, let's see what we can ask. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Charles.
It's Jose.
Jose?
Yeah, that one will catch anyone off. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Right, I don't think she's gonna be talking, so I might need to present something to her.
It's your lawyer's badge.
Yeah, fuck it.
One day it will pay off. Hey, guess what? I really hate your guts. So, get lost, because, well, I'm cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be talking to us. I'll ask another thing, but she's blank as well. I'm stopping. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Ah, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. It's a criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May?
Ah, and I suppose you learned it in lawyer school, huh? Creep.
This woman's impossible to talk to. Might as well humor myself.
That's not good.
Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom-fishing, scum-sucking lawyer?
Bottom... I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? Yeah, I don't think we're getting anything out of her. Let's get out of here.
It's just good.
Let's check the hotel first. Oh, go on.
It's like also the way that she breaks down in like the animations. It's like the happy or I will fucking murder you.
Oh, yeah. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. Oh, no, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderers used, wiretap. You charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. You know, I can actually picture hotels doing that.
Yeah, that sleep in the murder suit.
You either increase the value or drop it dramatically because no one wants to be associated with that.
It depends if it's like. Yeah, depends if on the murder is this also the haunted vibe that if you get that, yeah, it's over.
The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Well, at least he's willing to talk. Yeah. I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. We are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo? We don't have that, so we'll work on that.
It's nice that they say what we need.
About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Floats your tea set.
I mean, it's actually not a bad catfish.
I mean, yeah, it's catchy.
But it probably isn't a mayo, so menu.
Let's see. You wouldn't know about the wiretap, would he? Judging by what he's been saying, he's been pretty oblivious.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move.
And maybe you can examine that she isn't here, I'm not sure.
There's not much to examine here besides the screwdriver, obviously. Huh, there's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Alright, let's see Grossberg, because we can. Oh, that painting's gone. That was a nice painting.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Weird.
Looks like Grossberg's out today.
Talk about not selling it?
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, he only mentioned it like once, half one in the conversation.
That photo wasn't there a minute ago. A solid mahogany desk.
Mahogany?
Mahogany! Hang on. There we go. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. Deal 6 Instant Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at A. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Oh, this isn't the one we want. We want the other one.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll swap the photos.
Oh yeah, we can only take one picture
Only
for
one.
some reason.
Because then someone will catch on we've stolen it. And it's still there on the desk. Continuity, what is that? Wait a second. Isn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... I think it's a fisherman? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. I'm pretty sure it was. Anyway. Alright, well, we got what we wanted. Alright, let's go back to the Gatewater Hotel. We got a picture now, so... And it's of a man, so... We'll use it. Take a look at this photo. That's him.
Song.
God damn it. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just want to say detective once. You know how it is.
To be fair, we are kind of a detective at this point.
We're the most detective attorney we've ever been. Without a doubt. That is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about a write an affidavit, swearing that that's him? An affidavit? Affidavit? This is a weird word. Yeah, we'll take it. Any evidence is good evidence.
Yeah. Hard evidence.
Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to write an fuck. Henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the thing. Fuck. Even I have my issues.
Yeah. God, it's not just me.
It's a weird word. Even Miss May can play dumb to this. This is just what we needed. Alright. Skedaddle back to the detention center.
You again. Can't you take a hand and stay calm?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. It would look weird. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's after the thingy. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. Or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation.
Oh, fine, I'll talk. You will, lawyer.
Yes. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Hey, you put me your fist in the air.
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That is my boss.
Oh god.
Wright, the president of the information gathering
Conglomerate.
Look up.
God, he's a sugar daddy. Red? White? Information gathering?
I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
Huh? It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White. At last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. No, I would still keep that, you know. I wouldn't discard it. It's still evidence.
The logic of you don't need it anymore, so remove it from the inventory so that you know you don't need it anymore. Can you talk what the hell now? I'm not sure.
I suppose.
No.
Well,
yeah.
maybe. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Oh, you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Okay, she's saying the exact same thing. Never mind. Usually the check marker tells you whether or not it's been hit. Yeah. Blue Corp. Hey, that painting.
Hey.
What's with the surreal decor?
Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage.
What the?
Your name, what's your name? I was just incredibly asking the title that you go by.
Wright. Phoenix Wright. Quietly?
Mr. White, is it? White, I see. And holy shit, I did not notice how often they play on it. It's like, splendiferous.
Yeah, you got it.
Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantic cavalry. I
Giantesque.
shouldn't have taken it. Giantesque.
What is this guy's problem?
I'm Wright, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, covered with expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged.
What a fruitcake!
Huh, let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a menace myself?
Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Well, let's just start talking first. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not?
Correct, she was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Having them is not in the job description. She does get information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do nothing condemn illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this.
It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say I still don't pay attention to modern deeds such as time and place? My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
That's not your motto. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt to be capable of doing that.
He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same things as April May.
Oh ho ho ho. The police take cuts. To me they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement.
What's going on here? What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway?
Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information.
Oh, you're an information broker. Got it.
We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future.
Sell information?
In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now.
He patented his scheme and sold it to the Volus. That's where they are now.
No, in the shit broker. And in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue.
You don't say.
I, Wright of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. White blue. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course.
Not pink?
Pentaballistic, is it not?
I mean, good for you. There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes, what might it be?
That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh.
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
My point is simple. Well, rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. I have nothing. Such simple, nada. Just like that sorry excuse of an attorney, Grottyberg.
What? He punched me!
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Judge me with assault.
Actually, I can with that.
Judge away, I'll welcome it, but it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
At my exposition, the police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. This is about beyond your comprehension. You came here from Brookbillis, I presume.
Mr. Grossberg's, yes.
And you must ask him, why is it that this painting? of his hangs here. Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how man can live life purely for passion or profit. For now, Kadido, there's nothing more to discuss.
Dick. Fine then, I will.
Examine. I think there's nothing really.
It's got a nice desk. Like, what the hell is this?
I mean, I think this is pretty cool.
I guess this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the, thing. Let's get out of here. He creeps me out. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem!
Capital opposites. Oh, you.
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Yeah, the painting's gone. I don't think... Nah, it's already... Why is that not the first thing to ask? So, you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just... Mia's sister, the poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for a defense? I think I have a right to know.
Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry, it's just... I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out of it, my boy.
You see, it's just, let's see, painting, I guess.
We can ask you everything.
Yeah. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Not so large that there's a color distortion there from, well, the dust is built up.
Yeah. It's just nice detailed.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. Yeah, he's blackmailing, I imagine.
Oh, that's you and Edgeworth.
Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Well. This might be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, we were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate?
What's he talking about?
Wright is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the Deal 6 incident, as you may have guessed.
Name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspect, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Wright would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everybody. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves. and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Oh, yeah, besides him being fat. Sorry. What is the DL6 incident?
Deal 6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case.
Duh.
It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
Medium?
Her name was Misty Faye.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the Deal 6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Crossberg?
The Deal 6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium.
I mean, that'd be quite an outrage.
Yeah, they couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now.
I mean, it must have been so good it was worth the painting.
Because I thought the police were marked far and wide. In secret they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Wright heard about it and came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Alright then. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. I can't imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Crossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Oh, let's see. Oh, weird. Can't pan the screen. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Let's see. A to I, imagine.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F... Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Can I take a look? Yeah, read it.
Ah shit, that's me.
Yep.
I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audition with the dead.
Audience.
Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Crossberg, a lawyer who stole my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threat and coercion. His name is...
The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. It's fascinating. We can still read this, so I might as well keep a look. J to S? Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe we'll just skim through some of this. I mean, I guess. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end in S. Suicide? Ugh. There's a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen... Huh? There's writing on most of these in pencil. Right. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it! Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... Oh. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Jesus Christ. This casual glance gave us just the thing we needed.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not the plan. It's actually the plan.
Okay, well, since we have this evidence now, maybe we can actually convince Mr. White to actually attend.
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia.
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either.
I prefer extortion. The X makes it sound cruel.
You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mayer.
Secretary's office, hello?
Mr. Wong, we'll be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Oh, wait a second, Mr. White!
You're wrong. No, I'm not sure.
You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Insinuating.
Insinuating.
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office?
We won't be needing any escort for Mr. Wong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecution's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? I'm not sure who would be this one. I think it's supposed to be Edgeworth.
Right, that you. What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Oh, maybe not. Well, anyway, it's a Warner voice, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. We will learn out at some point, but the thing is...
It's a Warner, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder. You see? And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet, dude. I thought you changed your mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What mean, man? Are you listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What?
Mr. Wright, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I am telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wong? You are merely a liar, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you!
I will point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mayer's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyer associations, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupidly indebted that they will even make you look competent.
I feel faint. Oh. Safe Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. I think it's right, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Genshu, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wong.
That slime ball. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Wright's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right? Mr. Wright.
Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
No, yes, it's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean, you?
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does the man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... defend me, I guess.
Break out, prison break.
Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
Alright.
Huh?
Leave it to me. I'm Miss Sister after all. Leadership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood?
I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies.
Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything for you, anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I will show them a thing or two.
This is definitely going to be one interesting trial.
Yeah.
Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. That's all we've got.
It's also other thing stupid about this law system. 3 days, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this might be exaggerating a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I get it for the game because I'm the thematics.
It can drag on with that 3-day limit, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's still lengthy, but like in real life, I don't know how many courts go over, I don't know, freaking years. With like hundreds of actual, court sessions.
It depends on the cases, really. There's got to be a point where it has to be shelved because it's taken too long.
Yeah.
Well, of an activity, specifically. Right, I think we'll stop there, because the court itself will take longer than half an hour.
Probably.
Right, hang on. There we go. Thumbnail preview. Right, so that'll do for a stream. So check back tomorrow for the finale of this court, whatever. See who wins out in this trial. So till then, bye all.